All right, one of the commands is kind of harder to teach. If you're avoiding correction, the use of correction to teach, and food. So we're not really going to use aversives, and we're not going to use food either for shaping, right? So she's got to acquire this command without those two elements. It's hard, okay, for place, because if they get off, how do they know to get back on without a lure or something like that? Well, I'm very demonstrative. I lead them around by the nose, and I trace the boundary of the placemat. Keep leading them on, lead them on, lead them on. But the truth is that this is, even though this is a super important command for a puppy, right? Because it keeps them structured in the house, good for house breaking, keeps them from scavenging, which is a huge problem, right? So what I do is I try to make a game out of it a little bit. So I do a little place game. So first, but I do place last too, or it's one of the last things, that and down, because they're harder to do without correction and food. So once she's got a few other commands, we can use that to help her learn a new one. And, you know, if you need to use some minor leash pressure, it's not as big of a deal to them at this point. So you're not going to mess up the relationship. But here's the thing. If you make, especially with a puppy, learning, you know, new stuff interactive, then it's good for the relationship, right? So turn it into a game as much as possible with a new dog, and it's going to help them a lot. So she's got good rear end control. She's a good young dog, so she's got, you know, a pretty good sense of her own body, which is good. It helps a lot, and it makes it more fun for them to work sometimes because they can spin around. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to have her jump too, which she's starting to kind of like. We're just going to go from heel to place, heel to place, heel to place. We're going to do it fast. First, I'll start though, and I'll show you just how I outline it. And the other thing is you got to use an elevated placement at the beginning with these young dogs. It's essential. It helps a lot. All right, baby, let's go. Heel. So you put them in a heel. Ready? All right, girl. Lead her by the nose. Place. Good place. Good girl. Good place. Outline the entire boundary. Good place. Press down like that. Good place. That's it. Good girl. Do it a few times and we'll get into the game. Good baby. Good place. Heel. That's it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Place. Good girl. Good place. 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 And they have to, you've got to move them around and outline the entire boundary so they understand what you're trying to indicate. You got to be hyper specific with these dogs, with the rules, so that they fully understand it. And now we're going to go from there to there. She's going to go from place to heel, place to heel. Heel. I'll give her some steps. Here you go, girl. Very good. Place. Good girl. Good place. Heel. Let's go. Get it. Good girl. What a good girl. Let's go. Place. There you go. Good girl. Very good. Good choice. Let's go, baby. Heel. Here's your good baby. Yes. There's a good girl. That's a heel. Good. Place. Let's go, place. Good place. Good girl. Heel. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Heel. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Place. Good. So I'm going to move less now. So she can start to go there on her own a little bit. Heel. Let's go, baby. Come on, girlie. That's it, girl. There you go. Good. Good heel. What do you want there, huh? What do you want there? Place. Let's go. Place. Good. No. Let's go. Place. 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 Good girl. Good place. Very good. Oh, Maya. Let's go. Place. Who's good girl? That's a good place. God, her attention span's low. I mean, this is how it is with puppies, though. Just like young kids. Heel! Get on up! There you go, girl! Place! Let's go! Get it! Get that place! Let's go, girl! Good girl. Good place. So she's getting tired, losing her focus, so I'm going to help her more now. Heel. Get on up, sweetie. There you go. Good heel. Place. Good place. Good girl. Heel. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Here you go. There you go. Good place. Good place. Good girl. Let's have her hold it real quick. Finish on a positive note. And that's it. What's the matter? How am I so itchy? I'm not even using a curler. Okay. Good girl. Simple stuff, you know, but it's a way around using lures, you know, food lures. So I like doing it. That would be the only option for a lure that you'd have here. You couldn't use a toy or something like that. It wouldn't work. You could with like heel, but then place you couldn't, because they got to really understand the boundary. But you can lead them around by the nose with your hand. Be very demonstrative, and you got to be enthusiastic. It's like encouragement. It's a bridge between correction and praise. So you got to use it a ton. You know, if you're not using food rewards, it's incredibly important. We'll call it a positive marker, right? I hate that. I hate it. But that's a longer story. There's pseudo jargon in dog training. Simple, rudimentary stuff. You know, it doesn't have to be complex. You know, we can keep it kind of simple, right? Make it about the interaction and the relationship. Make it a game that helps them.